Welcome back. My name is Jennifer. I work with Central Civico. I am the CMP coordinator for the Amsterdam-Albany area. CMP means Community Mobilization Program, and that just means that I create different programming for the community for you guys to have fun and have things to do. And on top of that, we do an educational portion too. So that's the idea with these videos that we'll be bringing over to you. With us today, we have Ms. Cassandra again. Hi, Cassandra.
Hi, hello. My name is Cassandra. I'm the community educator for Planned Parenthood of Greater New York. I do education outreach covering 4 counties, which is Fulton, Montgomery, Schoharie, and Schenectady counties.
Today, we're going to be bringing to you bacterial and viral STIs. So, what is chlamydia? What is gonorrhea? And what is syphilis?
So, those 3 are bacterial STIs. They're STIs that we can test for, treat, and we can get rid of them, typically with antibiotics. So they are passed typically through condomless sex. So they can be passed orally, through vaginal sex, or through anal sex.
So what are some symptoms that you can see when it comes to gonorrhea, chlamydia, or syphilis?
So I think one of the most important things to note is that the most common symptom of a sexually transmitted infection is no symptom at all. Chlamydia and gonorrhea, they kind of present themselves very similarly. There might be some discharge from the vagina or penis. There might be rashes on the genitals, and a person might just feel feverish and really run down and tired. So the preventative measures against contracting any of these, I would say, would be first of all, talking to your partner, so discussing your STI status, asking any partners that you have if they do have an STI and the last time they've been tested, and also making sure that you're getting tested yourself. We recommend that a person gets tested every 6 months, but if they have more than one partner or they have multiple partners, we encourage them to get tested every 3 months as well. Other preventative measures, of course, are using condoms, whether that be external condoms or internal condoms, which we went over in the last episode. And then also, if you're engaging in oral sex, using oral dams. Birth control does not prevent against STIs. It only prevents against pregnancy unless it's condoms. But like if a person wants to get condoms, they can get them at basically any store. We also hand them out for free at Planned Parenthood. So if a person needs condoms, they can come to our local center.
We also give these out here at Central, thanks to Planned Parenthood, and then we also have smaller bags if you want, but they come with, again, some information, some condoms, and you get a little push. Just super cute.
So syphilis presents itself very differently than the other 2. Syphilis comes in 4 stages. So the first stage of syphilis is we call the primary stage. And a person would typically present with a single sore on their genitals. And then sometimes women would have it under their uterus. It's a single sore and it's not painful. So a lot of people look at it and they think, oh, like I have a sweat pimple or maybe an ingrown hair. And then it goes away on their own and most people don't worry about it. After that, it moves into the second stage. And during that, a person will exhibit flu-like symptoms. They'll feel really run down, and they'll have rashes on their palms and on the bottom of their feet. A lot of times people think that they just have a virus, and it typically goes away on its own. During the third stage, we call that the hidden stage. During that, there's no outward symptoms. So a person feels really fine, they're going about their lives normally, but during this time, syphilis is attacking a person's brain. So syphilis attacks the brain and the nervous system. And then in the 4th stage, which we call late stage syphilis, it can lead to, it can cause a person to go blind, it can lead to paralysis, it can cause dementia, and it can also cause a person to pass away. It does not move from stage 1 to stage 4 really quickly. I always tell people it's not if you contract syphilis on a Monday, you're gonna be in late stage syphilis by Friday. This happens over many, many years. So that's why we always say it's really important to get tested and get treated. We test for syphilis with a blood draw. If it comes back positive, we can treat it really, really easily with antibiotics, especially in the early stages. But it's important to note that if a person is in late stage syphilis, we can treat syphilis, but we cannot treat what's already happened, so we can't reverse the damage that's already been done.